The flavor experts at Wingstop hook you up with mouth-watering wings, crispy tenders and thighs, fries and sides delivered to your door. You can always cook tomorrow. That's why the fridge was invented. Get it delivered at wingstop.com.
Order online now from the new Wingstop, located at 5001 O Street.
This is Lincoln's home for sports talk on the FM dial. Also online at theticketfm.com.
On the internet.
KNTK FM Firth, 93.7 The Ticket. This is the Happy Hour.
You guys going to happy hour?
Live from the Coppel Chevrolet GMC studios in the heart of Lincoln, America.
Yeah, I'll come for a couple.
Here are your hosts, Nick Sainert.
I want to know what it's like to commit a crime without having to spend time in jail.
And Enrique Alvarez Clary.
C is for chunk.
On 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Welcome in. Happy Friday. This is the Happy Hour, 93.7 The Ticket, theticketfm.com. Nick Sainert and Enrique Alvarez Clary are with you today. Hello, Rico.
Hello.
How's it going?
It's going good. How do we follow that?
I don't know. Fantastic interview with VJ and Tommy Frazier.
If you didn't hear
2.5 hours.
Once it gets podcasted, listen to it.
Yeah, it'll be podcasted by 3:30. It'll be up by 3:30.
Will it?
I can guarantee you that.
All right.
As long as there are no other technical difficulties. As always, 402-464-5685. Honda of Lincoln hotline, Starter Heyman text line, both those open for you the entire hour. We're going to need you guys big time, especially in the second segment. It's Friday, so that means it's the tip jar day. We have made a rejoin. We have made all this. So it's official thing. We're doing it every Friday at 2:30, barring anything crazy happening, whether it's Husker football announcement, something like that. We'll dive into it and worry about and cross that bridge when it comes. So please, 402-464-5685. Feel free to chime into the show all hour long, as well as the Starter Heyman Jewelers video stream, Facebook, Twitch, and YouTube. And then you can find us on Twitter, Nick_Sainer, and at Radio Rico AC.
Alexa, play 93.7 The Ticket.
Thank you, Rico. So we get this on the text line about Wordle. Wordle is something I posted it again today. I solved it, I believe, in my fourth try.
Look at you. Oh, so not your first try like you did yesterday?
Not my first try. That was completely authentic as well.
Off. Yep. Totally not cheating.
I wasn't. But I was pretty proud of it. So let me know if you've let us know. I should say that. If you have achieved Wordle, today's Wordle.
And give me a hint.
Yeah, Ricky, have you not got it?
I haven't even opened it up. Give me a hint for the Wordle of the day. Let us know if you've solved it.
I think for my Wordle, it's going to be, I will not post it every day. I don't want to be that kind of person. But the first 2 days, here I am.
Only post it if you get it within 3 tries.
All right. I suppose we can do that. Once again, 402-464-5685. Appreciate you guys hanging out with us on a Friday. Pretty pumped for the weekend. Just a little bit of programming announcement for tomorrow. So no high school basketball tonight. We were planning on doing Blair at Norris. Unfortunately, with snow coming or expected to come, they canceled that game. Blair, had to travel all the way down to Norris, so that's a pretty far drive for them. So no high school games tonight, but tomorrow we'll have the high school show at 9 a.m. Then we'll also stay on the air from 10 to 11. Then we will have 2 high school games tomorrow. At 2:30, we have Millard North and Lincoln Northeast. Girls basketball at 2:30. Then at 5:30, Creighton commit Jason Green and Millard North come to town, play Lincoln Northeast, who has that one loss on the season, and you'll hear that one right on the ticket.
Who's going to win?
We'll find out tomorrow night. So that's a little bit of program for tomorrow. But don't forget, tonight we'll still have the Husker basketball postgame show after they play Purdue. I think the mentality is keep it close. We'll see what Trey McGowan's status is. Yesterday, Fred Hoiberg said they're still unsure as of yesterday afternoon whether or not Trey McGowan's was going to find time. Mm-hmm. So we'll kind of see how that unfolds. But
he did get cleared, so he can play. But coming back from a broken foot and not playing in, a month and a half, 2 months almost, would take a lot out of anybody. So getting back on
Yeah.
the court right away might be an issue. I don't think we're going to see him play today. I think they hold him out one more game. They get a full couple days of practice and then throw him out there for the next game.
Yeah, it'll be something to watch for sure. We get this on the text line from You Get 500 Curter Points, which is also named Drew. I haven't heard that in a while, but Chuba announcement coming soon. Then he links it to Nick's from Muchacho's Twitter. I did see that tweet. Listen, Chuba is in town. I saw a couple hours ago his parents posted on Twitter, hey, coming to Lincoln, the flight's they're mid-flight or whatever. So they are, once again,
If they get stuck in Lincoln for a snowstorm, is that good or is that bad?
we'll see. But no,
'Cause
Chuba announcement, we'll see if that unfolds. We'll worry about that when it happens.
Look, man, I'm telling you, if you're coming from Florida State and you go to Nebraska and there's a snowstorm on your visit, I don't know, it might be a little bit of a shock.
Is it
He's
supposed
from
to be,
Arizona.
Is it supposed to be bad? Like I heard last night it was 1 to 3 or 4 inches in Lincoln. I knew it's supposed to be
Mhm.
bad, worse in Omaha. Is it
But we're not
supposed
in
to
Omaha.
Is it supposed to be bad here?
It's not supposed to be good, but I don't think it'll be. It won't be what happened last year.
That
I
was
could put
brutal.
it that way.
Do you remember? Maybe you don't, Rico, because I don't think you were here. But so it was obviously in January. So it was a couple months after I started as an intern. So I was here like 3 months,
Mhm.
maybe. Started November, December. So I would have been here about a little over a month and a half.
Okay.
And that snowstorm hit.
Yep.
Well, I came in because I was like, okay, yeah, no, nobody's texting me that work's not here, so I'm coming in. And it was just me just hanging out with DP, and I can't remember if Tom was here, but that was the first day I did the blog jog and first day I did all this stuff, and I thought
I think
it was
I
the
worked from
coolest thing.
home that day.
I'm sure you did.
I think I did.
So
Got my front of the station duties done. There was a time there's somebody on the board with Curter Points because I was here. I was the only one here during a snowstorm. Because Happer was driving in from Omaha. Schaefer was somewhere. I don't remember where he was, but he just like video called in or
Yeah.
whatever. So I was just running the board by myself, and I was doing everything by myself. And it got so bad that my car was almost buried in the parking lot. So we're on the air, and I'm just like, look, if anybody can stop down
I
here
remember this.
and clear this out and help me get out of here, that would be awesome. And luckily somebody came
I
down,
remember hearing about
cleared the
this.
parking lot, and I barely got home because
was
the
a-
roads were
Yeah,
awful.
it was a thing on Twitter too.
Yep.
I remember this because it was like get Rico home or
Yep.
something hashtag.
Hashtag get Rico home.
I also remember when Schaefer walked to the station and he comes looking just drenched or full and packed with snow on his jacket and stuff. I remember that as well.
Yeah. But I got home barely. The roads were awful because the clearing of roads in Lincoln is not great.
That's awesome.
But yeah, hashtag get Rico home. I'm
Yeah.
gonna look that hashtag up. I'm gonna see what happened.
Once again, okay, so we get a name change here. We're gonna change his name to Drew Carr. Now that Curter Points are worthless, they're not necessarily worthless, man. It's just they're just indefinite. I guess they're not active. Right now
You can still,
at the ticket.
as I've said before, you can still use them at the last Blockbuster. If you go and tell them about it, they might not accept it, but
They
I
won't
say
know.
you can.
They won't know what you're talking about.
I
so.
say you can.
All right, we'll get to the rest of your text here momentarily. I want to talk before we get to the tip jar. Rico, I want to talk about the Husker women's basketball game last night.
Okay.
Did you watch it?
I did.
Immediate takeaways.
I didn't watch all of it
Oh, okay.
because at one point, I don't know what happened. I think KJ pooped. I had to change a diaper.
Yeah, there you go. There's Rico's recap right there.
There's a lot of kids doing some things last night. It was crazy.
Maybe that's a tip jar thing discussion. All right, so Husker women's basketball real quickly before we get to the rest of your texts. Last night there's a couple positives, there's a couple negatives you can take out of it. Let's go ahead and start with the negatives here. 402-464-5685. Feel free to send in your thoughts on Amy Williams' squad as they fall 72-65 last night at number 6 Indiana. Are we crossing this point where more people are paying attention to the women's games or care more about the women's games than the men's games this season?
Yeah.
Because I feel like we're very close, especially after this stretch that they've been in against number 8 Michigan, number 22 Iowa, and number 6 Indiana. And now they're going to follow that up with the number 22 Indiana, or excuse me, number 22
They
Iowa
are
as
not
well.
ranked.
They're not ranked
They
anymore.
fell out of the rankings
Thank you.
because they lost to IUPUI or something like that before they faced Nebraska. So they dropped out of the rankings. They might be ranked by Sunday, but I doubt it.
So we'll see. I'm curious to what your guys' thoughts there, but let's look at last night kind of in its own thing. Negatives for Nebraska: they had 19 turnovers. They shot poorly from deep once again for the second game in a row. They had Sam Hybe got banged up with a shoulder injury, and then you kind of wonder what Bella Cravens would have given you last night, right?
It must have been a bad rolled ankle because 3 games.
Yeah, it's definitely something to watch for the rest of the weekend, I suppose, since they play on Sunday. So let's move to the positives, because I feel like there are a lot of positives that you can take out of last night's loss. And I kind of talked about this with Big Sky last night on the post-game show, if you were listening to that when I called in. But if not, we are having a Husker women's basketball post-game show now. So make sure you check that out for an hour after the final horn there. But okay, so the positives. Right off the bat, one thing I noticed last night, young players once again being able to be relied on.
Stepping up and stepping in and being able to fill some holes that Nebraska has. It's really impressive to see the freshmen and some of the sophomores, just the younger players, step up for this Husker team and give them some solid minutes.
And here's why. So, I mean, Allison Widener played in a bigger role last night. I kind of mentioned on Monday after we saw her play out against Iowa on Sunday. On Monday, I kind of mentioned she played a big role on Sunday. She played some crucial minutes, not necessarily scoring a ton, but somebody that came off the bench and played strong for Amy Williams. Alexis Markowski, she's averaging 17 points per game over her last 3 games.
A legitimate post presence.
Which those last 3 games, I'll mention them again. At the time, it was number 8 Michigan. At the time, it was number 22 Iowa. And last night against Indiana on the road. And once again, in this 4-game stretch, you're playing 3 teams, since they play Iowa a second time on Sunday. You're playing 3 teams that all made it to the Sweet 16 or farther last year. Indiana was an Elite 8 team in last year's tournament. And when you look up and down this roster for Nebraska, there's one senior that's listed as a senior. This is for sure her last year, and that's Nicole Caton. Sam Hybe's a junior. Izzy Bourne is a sophomore. Obviously, Markowski is a freshman. Widener's a freshman. Kendall Moriarty's a freshman. Ani Stewart, freshman or sophomore.
Stewart's a sophomore.
Stewart's a sophomore. And then you have Bella Cravens, sophomore or junior. Can't remember which one. Either way, there's a lot to be excited for, not only the rest of the season, but for seasons to come. Because then if you look at the recruiting class, they got 2 Gatorade Players of the Year. One of those is doubling in volleyball, Maggie Mendelson.
6'4", 6'3".
So there's a lot to be excited about the future of what Amy Williams, Chuck Love, Tom Gale, and the rest of the coaches are building at Nebraska. And last night was without Bella Cravens.
Yeah, again, I just thought about this. Can you think of a post presence with Alexis Markowski and Mendelson? 6'4" and 6'3", just down there dominating. That sounds fun. It's
gonna be fun to watch. Alexis Markowski, like I said, 17 points per game over the last 3 games against Iowa, Michigan, and Indiana. Jazz Shelley last night, 1 negative. She only took 2 shots from 3. She was only 1 of 2 from deep. So maybe that's something that you would like to see more of, is her perimeter shooting. However, she scored in double figures for her 11th time this season in 16 games, and 4th time in the last 5 games. And so she's the team's leading scorer. She went in last night averaging 13.7 points per game. That went up, obviously, because she scored 15, I believe, last night. So that went up a little bit. But talk about that immediate impact, right? Immediate impact. And you look up and down this roster, and it's Jazz Shelley, it's Alexis Markowski, the immediate impact. The nights that Ashley Scoggin, who's one of the nation's best shooters, isn't necessarily on point or on fire.
She did take a deep 3 at one point.
Yes.
She made it. It was very impressive.
So there's a lot to be excited about. That's the whole theme right here.
I mean, it's a good thing that you have Jazz Shelley, because she can be your secondary ball handler. And if Sam Hybe, hopefully not, has to miss an extended period of time or can't play as much in these next couple of games due to her shoulder injury, you have Jazz Shelley, who can run the offense, who is more than a willing passer. And on her taking only 2 threes, that could be an effort where maybe she was just trying to get to the paint more, or just the way that they were defending her. She realized she couldn't take the threes. So she was, trying to create for other people, or just, because it's good that she's not forcing any threes.
Mm-hmm.
So she's just going to take the ones that benefit her and benefit the team, which is something that you really love to see, especially in a star player.
Well, and after we've talked about this again, and we'll say it many more times, like Jazz Shelley, the effort, the fight last night, they were down 17 at one point, and they got down to within 3 or within 4 got it 2-3 points with 25 seconds left in the game. That it's the fight that when they miss a shot on offense, they don't allow that to affect their defensive intensity.
So they're going for the board also.
Yeah. And from nowhere, that's the effort, right? When you're not involved in the play at all, you're still crashing the glass. And then once again, we talked about the schedule, and I just mentioned that, these 3 teams that they're playing over the course of 4 games all went to the Sweet 16 or farther last year. After Sunday against Iowa, once again, it lightens up. You come back home, you have Rutgers, then you travel to Illinois, I believe, then it's Wisconsin. So it lightens up, and all those teams are around 500 or below 500. So even if Nebraska, worst case scenario now, ends the stretch 1-4 in the Big Ten, and with losses to Michigan State, Iowa twice, and Indiana, but a win against, at the time, number 8 Michigan, currently number 11 Michigan, you're still okay with it, because then you have 3 very winnable games that you have confidence going into against
4.
Rutgers, Wisconsin, and Illinois.
Rutgers, Illinois, Wisconsin.
Yes.
At Illinois, home against Rutgers and Wisconsin. And then you have Purdue, who I don't believe is a very good team also. So it's 4 winnable games for the Nebraska women's program.
And I hate saying winnable games because of recent history and everything. But no, I said it too. It's all good. So there's definitely stuff to look forward to, and we'll see how Amy Williams and the squad plays the rest of the way.
I'm excited for the February 6th matchup at Maryland.
Well, then Indiana comes to town later on,
February 14th.
So definitely keep your eyes on there. All right, let's talk about Nebraska men's basketball. Let's switch sides. Nebraska men's basketball, they play Purdue tonight. How much confidence? According to the ESPN FPI predictor, Nebraska has a 2.6% chance to win this game.
That's a chance.
Rika, what's the goal tonight? Is it finding effort throughout the whole 40 minutes? Or is it just do whatever you can to keep it close?
Like, obviously the goal is to win, but I know I know what you mean.
Yeah.
So I think they're going to try and keep it closer than what people are predicting. Like, if you can keep it within 12 points against a Purdue team that is shooting the lights out, like they do not miss. I think they're shooting around 50% as a team from the field. Like, there is like 40 something maybe, but it's still very impressive as a team. They're shooting around somewhere in the 70s from free throw percentage, and their 3-point percentage is also off the charts. This team is an amazing shooting team. And oh, by the way, they have a 7'3", 7'4" guy in the paint to stop you from getting any easy paint buckets. So with the way that this Purdue team plays and how fast they want to run, Nebraska's going to have to slow it down, play at their pace, play their game. Don't start running with Purdue, because if you start running, you could find yourself down really fast. So if you slow it down, play at your pace, and limit Purdue's touches, I think you can keep this game close. If you can get some Purdue players in foul trouble, some of their bigger names, you have a better chance. But that's always a chance that you're taking, driving in there and trying to get some fouls drawn, because it could end terribly for you.
Here's a couple of the numbers officially. Like Rico said, they're shooting really, really hot right now. They're 3rd best in the country at 3-point shooting over 40%. 9th best inside the 3-point arc at nearly 60%. 60% as a team from the field.
I know their 7-footers shooting 70% field goal.
It's wild. Once again, Derek Walker, hey man, go play Superman for the 9th game in a row.
It's gonna be rough, because you don't want to double team, so you're gonna leave him on an island, but the dude's 7'3" or whatever, so he can just turn around, hit him with the hook, and DP said he likes to go to his left shoulder more. So if they can force him right, maybe they have a chance. But with a single defender on him, because if you double, like you just said, they shoot the lights out from 3 as well.
Look back at Ohio State. What happened there with Farnham? I believe his last name's Farnham or Barnum. With Barnum, is the freshman went lights out because they had to keep doubling Zedke or Liddell down low. And that's just what happens when you have a balanced team. That's what Nebraska's tried to get to. so often as a team that just shoots well from every spot on the court. But
you also
here
got to
they are.
try and keep the crowd out of it because that place gets
Mackey.
loud.
Yeah, so a couple more numbers here on the defense. This comes from Hammer and Rails. It's the Purdue, I believe, their SB Nation website. So Purdue has 2 disappointing losses because of their defense. 38% of opposing teams' points are from 3-point range. So once again, same story, different day, right? If Nebraska can get good looks from deep and they can make the extra pass, do the little things, get out in transition and maybe hit a trailer 3. Things like that can keep this one close, not necessarily win it, but keep it close, which can build confidence or at least maintain a certain amount of confidence. So when you can look back at this, and this is sad to say, and as this sentence is coming out of my mouth, I'm realizing how sad and depressing it is to say, but you can look away from this after tonight's game and say, all right, Nebraska, we lost to number 3 Purdue at Mackey Arena by less than 10. That would be something that a positive that you can take away. You kept it close for a full 40 minutes, not just the first half, because at some point you got to put 2 quality halves together, and they have yet to do it on a consistent basis.
Because it would be hard if you had a bad first half and tried to come back in the second half, because you're going to expend a lot of energy getting those points back, and then come to the end of the game, you're going to be gassed, and that's when Purdue is going to take advantage because they run 10 deep on their rotations, so they're going to have fresh legs a lot of the time.
Well, and something from Nebraska is Keon Edwards, right? Trevor Lakes is now out for this indefinitely for an extended period of time with a shoulder rehab injury, and so he is no longer available right now. So now it's back to Keon Edwards, where he was starting at some point, not playing starter minutes, but found himself having opportunities, didn't make much of them. Now we see what happens as he's given another opportunity in a hostile environment as Purdue plays Nebraska. All right, let's take a break. When we come back, it's time for the tip jar. Send in your text 402-464-5685. You can tweet at us, Nick_Sainert, and at Radio Rico AC. We'll get to all those and more coming up on the Happy Hour.
Follow Nick and Enrique on Twitter at Nick_Sainert and at Radio Rico AC. More of Happy Hour is next on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Your home should not be a zoo to unwelcomed animals. Let the experts at Bats to Rats take care of those problems. Dane has been a leader in wildlife and pest management and prevention in Lincoln and the surrounding area for 15 years. He can help you get rid of bats, rodents, and anything else. Whether it's residential or commercial buildings, schools, apartments, or churches, they're always a phone call away. Call today at 402-310-0904 or visit batstoRats.com. Bats to Rats Wildlife Control and Prevention.
Action Plumbing, Heating, Air, and Electric ensures our home and office HVAC systems run smoothly throughout the year to provide maximum comfort and convenience. Routine maintenance reduced our operating costs just by improving the efficiency of our unit. Consider a maintenance agreement to ensure you too receive priority for services and scheduling. This helps meet manufacturer warranty requirements. Action delivers honest quality services we can count on. To learn more, visit actionlincoln.com.
You hear that? That's the sound of extremely tender and delicious beef from Certified Piedmontese. Prime grade tenderness with a fraction of the fat and calories of normal beef. It's Nebraska-raised product and the official beef of Nebraska Athletics. Change the way you buy beef today at the Mercado by Certified Piedmontese, just north of 84th and Havelock, or at cpmercado.com. This is your High School Minute.
With your Southeast Community College High School Minute, I'm Harrison Arns. In boys basketball on Tuesday, the Lincoln Christian Crusaders had a huge offensive night with a season high in points. They put up 84 against Boys Town in a win, 84-42. Easton Marchbank led the team in points with 23, a personal season high. Also on Tuesday, Parkview Christian fell to Palmyra 66-64 in the opening round of the Nudecus tournament. In boys swimming at the Lincoln Southwest Triangular, the Southwest boys team had a strong outing. Lincoln Southwest dominated the entire event, having the best times for every event. They beat the Navigators 236-106 and the Bearcats 221-163. Kearney would come in second, and Lincoln North Star came in at third. The Lincoln Southwest girls would also defeat North Star 230-125 and Kearney 218-170. Kearney would come in second, and North Star again at third. This has been your High School Minute, sponsored by Southeast Community College, with locations in Lincoln, Beatrice, and Milford. Learn more today at southeast.edu.
Did you know your air ducts can hold up to 17 pounds of dirt, dust, pet dander, and so much more? John Henry's is here to help make the air you breathe cleaner with a duct cleaning. If you've never had your ducts cleaned, now is the best time, especially if you have pets, someone in the home with allergies or asthma, or you've ever done a renovation. Find out more at jhlincoln.com or give John Henry's a call or text today.
435-5555. John Henry's Plumbing, Heating and Air.
You want to feel important. You want to be a part of something bigger, something that matters and can help change things. You want to feel like you belong. We know. We felt that way too. And that's why we did something about it. We aren't just Army National Guard soldiers. We are normal people just like you. And together, we can make a difference. Take on your legacy. Visit NationalGuard.com to find out more.
Sponsored by the Nebraska Army National Guard. Aired by the Nebraska Broadcasters Association at this station.
Brokers Insurance Agency is currently hiring full-time and part-time insurance professionals. They will provide you with the training and education to obtain your insurance licenses. Brokers Insurance Agency takes pride in educating clients with the best insurance program to help their clients meet their specific goals. If you're a hardworking, motivated person and would like to discuss a great career opportunity with Brokers Insurance Agency, please call Ken Richards at 402-420-5353 or email service@brokersinsuranceagencyne.com. The team at Brokers Insurance Agency is looking forward to helping you get started with your insurance career.
In every office, there's two types of people. There are those who bring in bagels and those who eat the bagels that someone else brought in. Everybody likes the first person. Be that first person. Weekday mornings at 7:30, you have a chance to win a business box of bagels from Bagels and Joe. All you have to do is shut up, Sipple. 2 questions for you, 2 for Sip. Win, and the bagels are yours. Lose, well, you don't want to lose.
You lost Monday, you lost Wednesday, you're a loser.
Shut up, Sipple. Weekday mornings at 7:30, brought to you by Bagels and Joe. 93.7 The Ticket. Fox, KFXL weather. Sponsored by Security First Bank, a relationship you can count on.
Winter weather advisory will be in effect this afternoon through tomorrow morning. We'll top out near 45, but see falling temps this afternoon. Strong northwest winds developing, gusting 35 to 40, and a chance of rain changing to snow this evening into tonight. Total accumulations of 1 to 3 inches will be possible. Only a high of around 19 tomorrow. I'm meteorologist Tim Wright for 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Your home is your empire. Protect it with Empire Fence. Get a free instant quote with the online estimating tool at empire-fence.com. See an upfront estimate with no hidden fees. An Empire Fence can provide privacy and improve the appearance of your home. Keep kids and pets in or out of your yard. Increase security and add value to your property. Visit empire-fence.com now to view the stylish and maintenance-free possibilities for your home and get a free instant online quote. Let Empire Fence protect your empire.
You're listening to the Happy Hour
Let me ask you a question about the tip cup, because I had a little thing with the calzone guy.
with Nick Sainert.
What did you just say? Go put $1 in the jar right now. Are you serious? Yeah, now. Damn it.
And Enrique Alvarez Clary.
A big old chocolate ass in MetLife.
What?
On 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
All right, time for the tip jar. 402-464-5685. Starter Heyman text line, send them in.
Hey, that was a great.
I'm pretty excited.
Hey, look, if anybody likes that, first off, credit Nick for getting that together, and then credit me for putting it all together.
Absolutely.
Look, man, that's probably one of the hardest opens I've ever made.
That was tough because I didn't know timing or anything like that, but also the Al Michaels and Chris Collinsworth part at the end. Rico, I told you. What? It was from when the Chargers called a timeout with 32 seconds left against the Raiders.
Yeah, that was a gorgeous open.
That was what happened. So
you guys are welcome, by the way. First off, you're welcome. Secondly, are you kidding me right now? We got one tip jar submission. I appreciate you, Don. I appreciate you for coming in here and taking part and helping out with the show. But the rest of y'all, come on, man. You got to step it up.
I need to ask you a question.
We're trying to have some fun. It's a Friday. Let's go.
Is this segment about to die?
It better not. We just made it. We got a fire open. I need participation, people.
All right.
Should we move it to Thursday? Is that going to get more people interested? I thought it's a Friday. You know, people are going to be getting off from work here soon. Everybody's excited for the weekend. Maybe you come up with some dumb question in your head. You can ask us any type of question. Doesn't matter what it is. Any type of question. We might not answer some of the, raunchier ones, but we'll answer them off air. We'll laugh about it.
All right, 402-464-5685. Honda of Lincoln Hotline, Starter Heyman text line. All right, let's get it. Don, Nick, bigger musician flex, making money being a one-hit wonder or having a song of yours being parodied by Weird Al? Definitely the one-hit wonder.
You sure?
Yeah, I don't care about Weird Al.
Hey, but when Weird Al parodies your song, usually your song gets played more. Then you get more money.
I just want I'll be the one-hit wonder. All right, Rico, how's your WNBA looking like this season?
Well, the Las Vegas Aces have hired Becky Hammon as their new head coach. They're not sure exactly. They didn't fire Bill Laimbeer per se. He's still going to have a role with the Las Vegas Aces. But Becky Hammon, after getting snubbed for multiple head coaching jobs, will be leading the Las Vegas Aces. However, they still are trying to figure out what they're going to do in free agency with Liz Cambage.
All right, then the tip. This is optional. The tip's optional. Before you put away a seasonal jacket, put a few dollars in a pocket. Your future self will appreciate it. Nice work. Thank you.
Hey, thank you.
The other one was about gas. We had.
Yeah, I don't remember.
Something about expanding your.
Something about filling it up on a hot day or something.
Yeah. No, earlier late at night, I think.
Oh, yeah. Earlier.
Claytonia John, we cannot answer that.
The first one. He knows. Claytonia John knows.
I would go same.
First one, yeah.
First one.
Yeah.
All right. It was an option.
It was an optional question, but it's fine.
It was multiple choice. What is? I have no idea. Fairway Jesus.
What does first slide went? What
first? Can we say this? I don't know if there's something wrong that I'm just missing. First slide went.
Look, man, no, don't say it. I don't know what it means. I'm not. No, Fairway Jesus. What are you talking about?
We ain't doing this.
What are you? This seems terrible.
All right, see, this is what we need. Which one would you prefer? Have no nose but have a really good smelling fingers?
What?
Or be
what? Like my finger. Hold on.
I didn't even read the second part yet.
Okay.
Which one would you prefer? Having no nose but have really good smelling fingers, or be blind but have a really nice smile?
First off, do you mean that my fingers smell good or my fingers can smell really good? Because those are two different things.
Nah, man.
And they're both weird.
Your fingers smell good.
That's why would I would rather have no nose and have really good smelling fingers because I don't want to be blind.
I would rather be blind.
Do you? Bro, I like about it, man. I like looking at things.
Yes, but how weird is it that you don't have a nose? You just have a flat face.
That's fine.
You flat.
That's fine, bro.
You completely flat. But your fingers smell.
But think about it. You wouldn't be able to see anything.
You wouldn't be able to smell anything.
I don't need to smell anything. That's fine. I don't care about smells. I want to see things. You couldn't watch football or baseball. You would just have to listen to it. You wouldn't even know what it looks like. You would never know what a baseball or a bat looked like. You wouldn't know what the Cubs logo looks like. How does it feel?
But you wouldn't be able to smell food.
That's fine. Just eat it. You taste it.
I don't know, man. I think
tastes good.
I think smelling is a very underrated sense. I think smelling is one of the most important senses that you have besides touch. Smelling and touch.
I think seeing is the most.
No, you can have.
Seeing.
You can have a good life with being blind.
Seeing and hearing are the most important. I don't need to touch nothing. I don't need to smell nothing. I don't need to taste nothing. If I can't see and I can't hear, don't do that to me. No. Just how terrifying is it when you're in a dark, like you like wake up in the middle of the night and there's just nothing.
I don't know. I think
just like, how was you?
I think smelling is pretty big. I think smelling is pretty big. Yeah, somebody says smell is 90% of taste. I agree. Smelling is important, man.
You know what else is 90% of taste? Taste. I don't. That's not scientific,
you guys
but
stop.
you know.
Claytonia John says, "Happy Friday." Yeah, you're welcome, Claytonia John. Appreciate it. Curtis and Lincoln, will Coach Riley ride his bike or drive his Prius to practice?
Where's he coaching again?
Well, Coach Riley, he's in the whatever the new USFL or USHL. No, it's not
USFL.
FL.
Where's he coaching?
He got a job.
Like I know he's coaching in there, but I don't remember the team.
USFL. This will be quick. Here it is. New Jersey Generals.
Oh, he definitely driving his Prius. He ain't riding no bike.
Yeah, he isn't riding.
Well,
a bike
it's
there.
summer. It's a summer league. Depends on how far away he lives. If it's over 5 miles, he's driving his Prius.
Did they ever get their house built by the time he was fired or whatever? Because I remember that whole paint thing.
Yeah.
Did they ever get set in home?
You would think. I mean, it was what, 3 years?
It was 3 years, but I knew they were at a hotel for a while. That at least was the
Maybe
rumor.
he didn't get it built. Whatever.
That's too bad. The whole paint.
Somebody
thing.
living in
I
it
remember
if it
that
is
being
built.
a way bigger deal than it needed to be about the paint.
Yeah,
you have to have the
100%.
right paint. All right, let's keep it going. Yeah, Fairway Jesus. Okay, he says Caleb Tanner's comeback announcement. Okay, so we can say it now.
I gotta look up.
First slide went fishbowl, finna comeback, windows tinted.
Hold up. Let me look this up.
Go ahead and get that.
Context clues, my guys.
All right, I'll keep rolling. Corey and Lincoln, of the selection of your parents' favorite musical artist, which is your favorite? ZZ Top. Sharp Dressed Man.
Wait, what's up?
Yeah. Of the selection of your parents' favorite musical artist, which is your favorite, Rico?
Dude, I don't know. I don't even know what my parents' musical tastes are.
Okay, well, I'm ZZ Top.
I ain't gonna pick one.
All right, Hector, Troy, Nick, who is your pick to win the Super Bowl? So my buddies and I were actually talking about this yesterday. There's a part of me that wants the Bengals. I want the Bengals to win. However, I don't think they're going to. It's hard to bet against the Chiefs. I really like the Cowboys this year because they're so balanced, but they are the Cowboys. So there's part of me that's like, they're not going to be able to finish it again this year. Just their offense should be so much better than it actually is, and they should be able to rely on their offense every single year with all their weapons. And Dak's played well this season, and Ezekiel Elliott's limited his fumbles compared to last season. So, like, there's a part of me where I would take the Cowboys in the NFC. I don't think it's going to be the Bucs, though. I will say that. I think it's going to be the Chiefs and Cowboys in the Super Bowl, and I think the Chiefs will win. I wish the Bengals would win. I think the Patriots, I said this yesterday, are about a year away.
They're going to beat the Bills. I don't even care. If they beat the Bills and lose in the next round, I don't even care.
I think the Bills are going to have no problem with New England. Same thing with Cincinnati. I think the Bengals will have no problem with Oakland. So, in a roundabout way, it is
the Chiefs.
The Chiefs.
Okay.
But I like the Bengals to at least make a splash.
Okay, bet.
Back on our smelling thing, Tim says, lost my smell for a couple months with COVID, 0 issues. If I lost my sight for 2 months, my life would have changed a lot.
Boom. Boom, bam, boom.
See, I think smell is
Yeah,
huge,
smell.
though.
Nope.
All right, it's settled. Tim, appreciate you being the deciding vote.
Thanks, Tim.
Corey and Lincoln says, bet the favorites this weekend. That includes the Bengals. I will not tell you whether or not I bet or my buddies bet, because I do not bet, actually.
Nicholas does not partake in those sort of activities.
I do not.
People.
But I am very intrigued. Very intrigued. Once I turn 21 here in a month and 8 days, we'll be hitting up Council Bluffs, I'm sure.
Hey.
We'll see. All right, Don, Nick, what alcohol is your first personal purchase to stick at your bar? Rico, who is the worst Patriot?
The worst Patriot? Antonio Brown.
Okay. Well, who's your least favorite Patriot?
My least favorite Patriot. I love all my Patriots, man. Talking about
Cam Newton?
No, I loved Cam Newton. I wish Cam Newton would have worked. What is his name? He was a running back a couple years ago, and he was just garbage. The Patriots didn't
Rex
run the ball
Burkhead.
at all. No, Rex was good. Rex
Burkhead.
It's like, it was like early to mid 2000s. Man,
Look it up. Do some
I
research.
can't think of his name.
We'll
right
keep
now.
rolling. I will not probably answer the alcohol question. What alcohol is your first personal purchase? Rico, what do you remember the first alcoholic beverage that you purchased?
Whatever my friends bought me when I got to the bar.
Yeah. I think so. A little bit of note, even if you guys don't care, you're going to hear it anyway. We were doing a party bus for my 21st birthday.
Mm-hmm.
We booked it the other day. Party buses are not cheap. Why are party buses so expensive? I understand you got to clean up stuff if people, do stuff, but like, man, party buses are not cheap, and I'm just not a fan.
I've never been on a party bus.
I haven't
That's
either.
why. It was after a wedding, before the reception, we went on a party bus, but
Oh.
it wasn't much of a party bus. It was just a bus.
Yeah, we'll
with
see.
with some open seats.
Yeah, we will. We'll see.
Lawrence
See what
Maroney.
happens. Lawrence Maroney.
Yeah, it's not that I disliked him. It's just that he wasn't very good.
Okay.
And they didn't run with him very much. He might have been good, but they didn't run with him. So, least favorite. Sorry about
Big
it.
Sky.
What up, my guy?
All right, Big Slim. Nick, it's okay to be wrong, but the Bucks are repeating. I would say they are if Chris Godwin was healthy and here. And if Mike Evans was healthy, I think he got banged up last game, so we'll see how he. I don't know if Leonard Fournette's healthy or not, but I just think the Bucks are somehow going to lay an egg and
Watch Tom Brady lose to the Eagles.
No way,
bro. I would laugh so hard.
Yeah, Corey and Lincoln. All right, actually, let's do this. You said bet the favorites. If you've already bet them, send in your bet slip because I'm curious to know, number one, how much you put on, and number two, what's the payout? Because
you are wild.
There's no way that you got
Aren't they the favorite? Like, you're gonna have to put a lot of money to get anything back.
That's
Or
what
really
that's what I'm
anything of-
saying.
Anything of worth, I guess.
That's what I'm saying because I think the Bucks are minus like 600 to win, unless you're choosing spreads. Unless you're choosing spreads and you're picking them to cover.
Mhm.
Okay, here we go. On the party bus, insurance is expensive. I totally understand that. Come see us at the Kramer Bar on your party bus. From Mike, the owner of Kramer. Mike, I'm going to write that down. I will for sure come see you.
Okay, Mike.
On
I
February.
see you.
February 22nd.
Trying to
You'll have a group
advertise.
of about 35 people.
Sheesh.
Actually, probably not that many.
My
'cause
goodness.
It's going to be on a Tuesday
Nick
night.
has friends. That's wild.
Yeah, it's like friends.
Nick
You
has
know?
acquaintances.
Yeah. Okay, pecan pie. Don't forget the 20% tip for the bus driver, Nick. P.S. It's expected, unfortunately. Yeah. We'll see. I don't know. There was also talk here at the station before, like last month, about opening up Venmos. We'll see if we do
maybe.
that. I don't know. I don't expect much, but we'll see what happens.
Maybe. You still going to Vegas?
I
Just a
want to
whole
so
station
bad.
Vegas trip?
I want to so bad.
We
Corey,
could just go stay with
Emmett.
With Emmett, yeah.
Emmett.
Go stay with Emmett. Big Sky, you're paying for the flights, by the way. He can't hear me.
Big Sky could fly us.
Oh, he could. You trying to fly us?
You
to
trying to
Vegas?
fly us to Vegas, Big Sky?
Why?
No?
Don't be. Hey, look, man. Don't be greedy,
Big Sky, you can visit the sports book. It's okay.
bro. I'll give you $1.
You want to play some blackjack,
Hey,
Big Sky?
get on the mic, Big Sky. Get on the mic. No, don't write it down.
No,
we
don't
got a
write it
mic,
down. Get it
bro.
on the mic.
We got a
have,
mic.
We have the Nick mic.
Come on, it's not the kid.
What's up, Big Sky?
I'm elite at Texas Hold'em, so
Exactly.
I would be hitting those tables hard.
Okay.
You don't want to catch me at a Texas Hold'em table.
Bro, I'm just telling you, next 21st, you fly us down to Vegas. We have a grand old time.
Well, when's your 20? Your February.
A month and 7 days.
Oh, I have big things happening around that time, so
Ooh.
I don't think I'll be available.
Okay. All right. No
Whatever,
more details.
dude.
No more
Whatever,
details.
dude.
I understand. I understand.
Man.
I got the plan. I got the idea. All right, let's
Look,
keep going here.
man.
We got a couple minutes left in the segment. Would you rather have Kim Kardashian's lips or butt? Bro, I think probably butt.
Kim Kardashian wish she had lips like me.
I think I butt. I'm okay with my lips. Mr. Unlimited, Nick, do the roke around for the 21st birthday. Yeah. Also, I'm sure we'll talk about this as we go along. But if you guys have any tips on where to go, on deals, whatever, suggestions, send them in. I'm all for them. I'll write them all down. We'll be all good. 402-464-5685. Axel Foley, party buses only run a few days a month and make money, and it's a lot easier to overcharge people when you divide it up to 20 plus ways. That's a good point. It's only going to be about like $10 per person, I think.
How many people you got? That's
A lot,
man,
unfortunately.
that's a decent amount of money.
Unfortunately, a lot. Strail from Hallam. Mike also owns a bar in Hallam. Might as well go there since you'll be in the area.
Hey,
that is the plan.
Party busting bars. Let's go.
That is the plan.
Nick's trying to go all over Nebraska for his 21st.
Yeah, that's
give us the
actually
most
kind of plan.
obscure bar in the smallest town, close to Lincoln.
I will
and
visit.
We'll send Nick it that way.
I will visit. Yeah, we'll see how it goes. All right, good stuff, guys. Appreciate it. Much better. Much better.
Hey, thank you for your
Also,
participation.
We got a tip or a suggestion that we do it on Thursdays. Send it in 402-464-5685. Would you rather us do it on Thursdays? We'll worry about that as we go along. And we might change it to Thursdays. But right now, It's time for Nick's Trivia. Call now, 402-464-5685. Win $15 to the Upside Bar and Lounge. We'll do that next on the Happy Hour on the Ticket.
Download our app by searching 93.7 The Ticket in your app store to stay in touch and listen all day long wherever you are. More of the Happy Hour is next on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Your home is your empire. Protect it with Empire Fence. Get a free instant quote with the online estimating tool at empire-fence.com. See an upfront estimate with no hidden fees. An Empire Fence can provide privacy and improve the appearance of your home. Keep kids and pets in or out of your yard. Increase security and add value to your property. Visit empire-fence.com now to view the stylish and maintenance-free possibilities for your home and get a free instant online quote. Let Empire Fence protect your empire.
You know that feeling after a good, hearty meal? The worries of the world just slip away. Time slows down. Nothing but good times and good company. That's what you get with Mary Ellen's Food for the Soul. Mary Ellen's does food right, with a menu that includes smoked wings, pulled pork, brisket, catfish. And don't sleep on their sides, shrimp and grits, collard greens, baked beans. It's food that makes your heart happy. Mary Ellen's Food for the Soul, just east of 27th and Pineland. Let them fix you a plate.
You can search online for hours to find the best electricians in Lincoln and the surrounding area, but I'll save you time. High Electric has been serving their customers for 30 years for both residential and commercial properties. They're experts in everything electrical, from remodeling to new additions, hot tub installations, electric vehicle chargers or EV chargers, lighting, ceiling fans, and more. High Electric takes jobs from Beatrice to Omaha and all towns, big or small, in between. Call them today at 402-466-6606 or learn more at highelectric.com.
Mike Shaver here for Trek CBD. There's a lot of CBD shops opening up in Lincoln, but Trek CBD focuses on quality above all else. Their products are from local CBD company Nico Farms and are third-party laboratory tested. They have products that can help with stress, anxiety, pain, relief, and more, and have a wide selection of Delta 8, including Serene 8. Trek CBD is locally owned and operated. Go visit Scott or Shannon at their 84th and Highway 2 location or at 27th and S, or go online to Trek CBD with free delivery. Trek CBD. CBD done right.
Your home should not be a zoo to unwelcomed animals. Let the experts at Bats to Rats take care of those problems. Dane has been a leader in wildlife and pest management and prevention in Lincoln and the surrounding area for 15 years. He can help you get rid of bats, rodents, and anything else. Whether it's residential or commercial buildings, schools, apartments, or churches, they're always a phone call away. Call today at 402-310-0904 or visit batsterats.com. Bats to Rats Wildlife Control and Prevention.
Early break with Sip and Jake.
Ed Orgeron joins us. You have told me before you have a genuine fondness for the state of Nebraska. Why is that?
You know, I always liked Nebraska. Growing up, watching Nebraska, Monty Kiffin, Tom Osborne, the great teams there. I just always liked Nebraska. I just think it's a great school, great state, great football, tough, hard-nosed football players.
Early break with Sip and Jake from 6 to 8 every weekday morning on 93.7 The Ticket. In every office, there's two types of people. There are those who bring in bagels and those who eat the bagels that someone else brought in. Everybody likes the first person. Be that first person. Weekday mornings at 7:30, you have a chance to win a business box of bagels from Bagels & Joe. All you have to do is shut up, Sipple. 2 questions for you, 2 for Sip. Win, and the bagels are yours. Lose, well, you don't want to lose.
You lost Monday. You lost Wednesday. You're a loser.
Shut up, Sipple. Weekday mornings at 7:30, brought to you by Bagels & Joe.
Action Plumbing, Heating, Air, and Electric always makes safety a top priority for our home and office. In under just 1 hour, their team installed the state-of-the-art air scrubber system directly into our existing HVAC ductwork. This technology purifies the air and reduces exposure to common bacteria and viruses, creating a safer breathing environment for my family. Action delivers honest quality services we can count on. To learn more, visit actionlincoln.com.
Parents, if you've been waiting for FDA approval to get your teen vaccinated, the time is now. The FDA has approved the Pfizer-BioNTech vaccine for use in preventing COVID-19. While this is the first vaccine to gain FDA approval, all COVID-19 vaccines have been proven to be effective against the coronavirus. Want to reduce your teen's risk of hospitalization while protecting yourself and your community? Get your teen vaccinated today. Visit vaccinate.ne.gov to get started.
93.7 The Ticket. Fox KFXL weather. Sponsored by Security First Bank. A relationship you can count on.
Winter weather advisory will be in effect this afternoon through tomorrow morning. We'll top out near 45, but see falling temps this afternoon. Strong northwest winds developing, gusting 35 to 40, and a chance of rain changing to snow this evening into tonight. Total accumulations of 1 to 3 inches will be possible. Only a high of around 19 tomorrow. I'm meteorologist Tim Wright for 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Did you know your air ducts can hold up to 17 pounds of dirt, dust, pet dander, and so much more? John Henry's is here to help make the air you breathe cleaner with a duct cleaning. If you've never had your ducts cleaned, now is the best time, especially if you have pets, someone in the home with allergies or asthma, or you've ever done a renovation. Find out more at jhlincoln.com or give John Henry's a call or text today.
435-5555. John Henry's Plumbing, Heating and Air.
Now back to the happy hour with Nick Sainert and Enrique Alvarez Clary on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
All right, call now 402-464-5685. Got a lot to do here in a short amount of time. So let's just get right into it. I need to know, for $15 to the Upside Bar and Lounge, I need to know where Zach LaVine went to college. Where did he play his college ball? 402-464-5685. Honda Lincoln Hotline, call in. Tell me where Zach LaVine played college ball, and you win $15 to the Upside Bar and Lounge. All right. While we're waiting on a caller, we'll go ahead and do our Day of Beatrice Bakery. And this one comes from the Neiman family. The nominee's name is Dr. Bart Bellamy from Williamsburg Family Physicians over in South Lincoln. This is what the Neiman family says about Dr. Bellamy. Dr. Bellamy has went the extra mile in helping guide us, and he has always recommended the best referrals for our daughter's health, as she has had an extensive medical journey. We just want him to know that all he has done for our entire family is greatly appreciated. So thank you from us at The Ticket and Beatrice Bakery to both the Neiman family for nominating Dr. Bart Bellamy to receive a care basket courtesy of our good friends at Beatrice Bakery. All right, 402-464-5685. Once again, Honda Lincoln Hotline to win $15 to the Upside Bar and Lounge. It's Nick's Trivia. We go to Logan on the Honda Lincoln Hotline. Logan, where did my boy Zach LaVine play his college ball?
Zach LaVine went to UCLA.
Yes, sir. Congratulations, Logan. That is correct. You win $15 to the Upside Bar and Lounge. Once again, I was talking to Jim, who won a couple days ago.
Jim.
And he came into the studio, and I was telling him about the jalapeno cream cheeseburger that they have there.
Mm-hmm. That you love.
I do love it. And the text line might get, kind of butthurt at this or make fun of me. And that's totally fine with me. But I don't like to eat the whole jalapenos or like the whole actual chunks or slices of jalapenos. So on this jalapeno cream cheeseburger, it's mixed in with the cream cheese.
You don't like raw jalapenos?
I don't like the raw jalapenos.
No, that makes sense. That's fine.
So it's mixed in with the cream cheese, plus it has pepper jack cheese. So it has a good kick, but not too much, and you don't really taste the actual whole jalapeno.
I like the heat from jalapenos, but I don't like the flavor of jalapenos, if that makes sense.
Oh, yeah, I do understand that. Scott on the text line says, I like Dr. Bart too. Yeah, so I'm glad we were able to do that.
Hey, shout out Dr.
Thanks
Bart.
again to Beatrice Bakery and the Neiman family for recommending Dr. Bart Bellamy over at Williamsburg in that area. So once again, as always, head over to theticketfm.com. You can nominate somebody there. We'll do the same thing next week on every show. Thanks to our good friends at Beatrice Bakery. All right, Rico, really quickly.
Hit me.
What are our thoughts with the weekend? Nebraska, right?
Mm-hmm.
NFL, Patriots.
Nebraska keeps it close, falls in the end. 3 of the favorites win. The Patriots beat the Bills very closely, and then there you go.
All right, I'm going to say, unfortunately, Nebraska covers tonight, the 20.5-point spread, but it's not as close as we were hoping for. But I think all the favorites win. Put the money in Vegas. All right, have a good weekend. We'll talk to you tomorrow.
Adios.
Action Plumbing Heating